Yeah, hi there, Bobby. This is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. So you completed independent speaking practice test number 3. Excuse me. And let's take a look at this one. It says, upon your death, what valuable object or material possession would you consider giving to a friend or family member? Why would you want your friend or family member to inherit this object? Now, the key here is to talk about someone specifically. That way it's easier to give details to support those ideas. Alright, so you say...
Hi Michael, this is Bobby.
Now I'm going to post independent speaking task number 3.
Alright.
The question is, got it. When a person dies, family members often inherit the material possessions of the deceased loved one. Upon your death, what valuable object or material possessions do you have that you would consider giving to a family member or friend? Why would you want the family member or friend inherit this object? When I dies, I wish to...
No, when I die, there's no S on that because I die, you die, he, she, it dies.
Give my home to my kids for their financial stability and their future prosperity.
There. This is pretty good. Now let's go back to what you said, though. I'm having some trouble
this
here.
Object. When I dies, I wish to give my home to my kids for their financial stability.
That 51 seconds of your response, I can't exactly understand the person that you want to give this home to.
And their future prosperity. First, buying a home would be tough for my kids since they have to pay off their educational loan. So if they...
Now don't say that, buying a home or whatever, but just get right to it. Say, first of all, if I give this home to my friend, he or she will have financial security. State it like that. That way the first party response more directly connects back to the purpose.
If I give my home, they can pay off their loan very easily and invest the remaining money.
Now who is they exactly? I think you're talking about somebody specifically. Maybe a singular, one person, right? So in that case, you should probably use he or she.
Into the share market. Second, as they own a home,
say the second reason why I would give this home to my friend is...
many banks will offer loans with a cheaper or competitive interest rate.
Now you're getting too detailed there. You got to be more simple in how you're presenting your ideas. You'll say, secondly, I would like to give this home to my friend because he or she can have financial prosperity in the future. So if you say it like that, you're creating more of an argument. You're not just explaining facts here. You're trying to defend an argument about which friend you'd want to give the home to and why.
They wish to buy a car or a property or venture into a business. So therefore, I wish to give my home to my kids to make them economically...
I got it. Your kids.
...more stable and to prosper their future.
Okay, there. So probably I figured out who you were talking about at the end, but I would probably talk about them in the singular form, say one kid, Johnny or Susan, or be a little more specific as to which kid you'd want to give the home to and why. Because if you try to give it to everybody or all your kids, there's probably going to be some major problem there. Alright, let's take a look at the rubrics here. Topic development, I think you're getting there, but you're still not there yet. You want to make sure when you move to the different reasons that you explicitly connect your response back to the purpose of the task. Right? So you can go to speaking lesson number 7 to learn more about how to repeat or to rephrase key terms from the speaking prompt. From a language use, you seem to have fairly good control of your grammar and your vocabulary, so I didn't see any major problems there. Delivery, it was mostly the word kids in the beginning. I had trouble understanding that particular word. Unfortunately, that word was very important to the meaning of your sentences or of your ideas. So I think you had some problems with your delivery. So with the word kids, or children, you want to make sure you pronounce that clearly. But you are speaking slowly, you are pronouncing most of your words clearly, which is good, but still you probably have to speed up a little bit of how quickly you deliver your information. So some weaknesses with delivery and also topic development. This one, though, I think was pretty good. I'm going to put you at 2.83 out of 4, 22 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. Alright, so let's go to the next one.
Hi Michael, I'm going to post another independent speaking practice, that is speaking practice 4.
I would say not that is, but which is. So I'm going to post another practice test, which is speaking practice test number 4. So I think there, which is going to work better than that. Alright, let's take a look at what the question is first. So it says, if you were to move to another city, which city would you choose? So there is a particular type of grammar here. You're using pretty much past tense verbs to talk about a present impossible situation. So you said, if I had the chance to move to a new city, I would choose this city because.
The question is, if you were to move to another city in your country, which city would you choose? Why? Be sure to give specific examples and reasons to support your choice.
Exactly.
If I were to move on a city, I would like to go to a small.
If I were to move on a city, no. If I were to move to a city, so use the word to there instead of on.
McAllen, because it is less polluted and has less traffic congestion.
Okay, that's pretty easy. So that would be very easy, I think, to give examples to support both of those points.
A small city like McAllen would be very clean, as my kids have dusted.
Instead of saying that, you're stating a fact, but let's make this an argument. So first, I would move to this city because it is less polluted. So now you're making more of an argument. You're not just stating a fact about something, but you're making an argument. Then you have to defend why you believe the way you do.
Living in McAllen would improve their allergy problems. Moreover, this city has also many parks, so that myself and
I'll say this city also has many parks.
My family can do exercise in the cleaner atmosphere. Second, in McAllen, roads are very broad and also has many parallel roads.
So instead of just stating facts, making an argument, Bobby. So say, secondly, I would also move to this city because there is less traffic. That's the key. That's the topic sentence. You're making an assertion or a claim, then you have to defend that through the examples that you present in your essay or in your response.
Which interconnects the city. Therefore, traveling will be smooth, so I can reach my workplace within 5 minutes.
Traveling will be.
Therefore, traveling will be smooth, so
Traveling will be smooth. I would probably say, if you want a little bit better word, traveling will be less hectic, or the commuting time will be shorter because of the less traffic congestion. So try to demonstrate a little bit better vocabulary when you're explaining your ideas.
I reach my workplace within 5 minutes. Therefore, I would like to move to McAllen because it has cleaner air and smoother traffic.
I would say cleaner air and less traffic congestion. Probably better there. Okay, so this one, delivery, pretty good actually. You're pronouncing most of your words clearly. One thing I'd like you to do is you are pronouncing things clearly. You've done a lot of practice. You're moving ahead. But you can still work on those thought groups. You remember what you studied in the pronunciation part of my course where you group a group of words together, it becomes a thought group. If it's not the final thought group, put rising tone on the thought group. Then once you get to the final thought group, that's when your tone drops. So I think you can make some improvements in that area. Language use, I think your vocabulary is a little bit weak. You remember I tried to give you some alternative ways of expressing certain ideas, thereby demonstrating better vocabulary. So I think you can improve a little bit in there. And again, with topic development, you're still not exactly connecting what you're saying back to the purpose of the speaking task. Again, I highly recommend, you take a look at my speaking lesson number 7, which gives you some good tips on how to create a coherent speech. Alright, your score here is still pretty good though. I mean, you did a pretty good job on it. I'm going to put you at, again, 2.83 out of 4, 22 points out of 30 on this particular practice test.